Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Ran through the tackle and he's, oh, what vision. Wide open and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff and he's going right. A collision and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. On the run, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Tate.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Try to get it to the edge. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll go with a direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense in press coverage. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Texas A&M 14, Ohio State 7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. At the 15, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The short hands, it's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the left. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Reed. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Lost to throw again. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 21 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He wants to take the top off. Pulls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got a top.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Fighting off the defender. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The pass on second down, caught by the back. Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball on the ground.
On third and long, he's he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Runs through a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. They convert on third down as he gets him to the 46-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to LSU. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going deep. Makes a catch down the right side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is good.
Texas A&M 31, Ohio State 28.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the defender. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Grab behind the line. It's Moss. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge. Get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give him the lead. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Ohio State 35, Texas A&M 31.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll lift this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
To the air. It's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going up top again. He wants it all. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They want to run this quarterback. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short. A touchdown here on third and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point in the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think Pat.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football, defense comes up with a huge interception.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.